Good morning, and welcome to today's webcast, Upgrade Business Operations with New NetSuite Innovations. Before we begin, I'm going to play a brief housekeeping video.
Welcome, and thank you for viewing our webcast series. Before we begin, please keep the following in mind. You can customize how you view our presentation and interact with the presenter. For better viewing, close all other applications and turn up your speaker volume. You can adjust window size and placement or enter full screen mode using the controls at the top right of the window or dragging the bottom right-hand corner to resize. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see a series of icons that relate to a different aspect of our session. You can download a PDF of today's slides from the Slide Deck and Handouts widget. You can ask questions by typing in the Q&A window and clicking Submit. We'll do our best to answer all questions or follow up via email. If you experience technical difficulty, refresh your browser by hitting the F5 key. This presentation is not legal, investment, or accounting advice. We encourage you to seek the counsel of a professional service provider to apply this content to your specific circumstances.
I'm pleased to introduce today's presenter from Moss Adams, Chris Millet, Director. And with that, I'll turn it over to you, Chris, to get the presentation started.
Thanks, Ed. Welcome everyone to our webcast today. I appreciate everybody taking some time out of your day to learn a little bit more about some of the new things that NetSuite is coming out with and planning to come out with here over the next 12 months or so. For those of you that attended SuiteWorld, you may have seen most of these things announced there. But for those of you that weren't able to attend, we'll be going through some of the new things that NetSuite is planning around AI, as well as some of the other machine learning things that they do, and see where they can might be able to enhance what you're doing currently, or if there may be some things you might want to add to your NetSuite environment. As Jen mentioned, my name is Chris Millet. I'm a director here on our NetSuite practice here at Moss Adams. I oversee all of our NetSuite solution, as well as our overall client success team. So I've been doing this kind of work for about 25 years with different systems, but specifically in the NetSuite space for about the last 10 years or so. So what we try to do in our group here is work with our various clients and just help them get the most out of NetSuite functionality they possibly can, make sure people are aware of new functionality as we are today, and just help you map your internal processes around some of the leading practices that NetSuite has to offer. Just a bit of housekeeping. We do have the Q&A area of the webcast. Feel free to put any questions you have as the webcast goes along in there. We have quite a bit to cover today, so I'm not sure that we'll have any time for questions at the end. But rest assured that I will be following up with each person individually that posts a question to get those questions answered, to give you any more information that you might want around any of the topics that we're going to be talking about today. We'll also have my direct contact information at the end with my email address. So if you just want to shoot me an email afterwards, that's perfectly fine as well. Happy to follow up with anyone directly with any additional questions. Okay. So with that said, we'll go ahead and get started with our topics today. And the first one we're going to take a look at is Suite Procurement. So Suite Procurement is the new procurement punch-out solution that NetSuite is incorporating into its core products here with a collaboration with Amazon Business and Staples Business. So the main intent here is to automate and integrate any businesses that purchase things from Amazon or Staples and incorporate those into some of the existing functionality that NetSuite has from a procurement standpoint. We'll talk about some of those things here in a minute. So one of the first questions I had when I saw this was, what else? I mean, is it just Amazon? Is it just Staples? I know a lot of our clients we work with that use other third-party punch-out solutions. They have a lot of other partners they work with. As of right now, we've only been told about Amazon and Staples. But as things move along here, I'm sure NetSuite will add some other important partners to the roadmap. of who they are going to be incorporating this product with. For those of you that are not familiar with what a punch out is, essentially it allows businesses that shop and procure things from Amazon and Staples to directly access their accounts with those suppliers from your NetSuite environment, create essentially a shopping cart with the various things that you might procure, and through automation have that brought back in and run through NetSuite's purchasing process all the way through accounts payable. Okay. So what are some of the key benefits here that NetSuite is hoping that you can take advantage of? Well, the main thing is the integration. I mentioned this before. That really should help customers reduce costs, enhance your financial controls by establishing that direct relationship with the trading partner. And the other thing that they're offering here with this service as well is to get some preferred pricing on goods and services through the Oracle Business Network. So if you sign up for Suite Procurement, establish those Amazon Business and or Staples Business accounts, they're promising some preferred pricing on the goods that you would purchase through those avenues. Okay. So a couple of the other things that we pointed out here: automated approval processes, automated purchase order creation and invoicing. These are all things that in the past, we've worked with several clients on using third-party punch-out solutions that integrate with NetSuite that do exactly this. So we don't have to manually create POs in the system. Once we actually make a purchase on Amazon, for instance, it's going to do that for us. And then, of course, we can take advantage of the strong approval workflow engine that NetSuite already has, making sure that we are staying in compliance with organizational policies, making sure that those purchase requests and approvals can be routed to the proper people, location, department, and taking advantage of the tier spending limit functionality that NetSuite has already. Okay. So once those are approved, those purchase orders are created, then you can go ahead and take advantage of some of the other functionality that NetSuite has as far as doing receipts against those purchase orders. It will automate the order confirmation, the shipping notification of those orders, and as well as will automate the creation of the vendor bills against those purchase orders. So again, a lot of nice things that they're adding there from an automation standpoint. And I know that a lot of our clients are always looking for ways to become more efficient, but also include the controls that they're looking for in their procurement policies. So a couple other things we've touched on as well, that it allows you that complete visibility of the spend. I know that's a major issue that we talk about with clients on our team quite a bit is, hey, we've got these suppliers that people just carte blanche go out and buy things from. I don't know it until the stuff shows up either at my receiving dock or I get a bill. So I'd like to have a lot more visibility around that. So that's exactly what this is intended to do, to allow that visibility so that things are being originated in NetSuite. And so you also can take advantage of all the controls that NetSuite allows you to have. Obviously, this sort of system can improve your data accuracy, ensure that your procurement data is accurate, centralize the purchasing with all your purchase order details, descriptions, items purchased, all the manufacturer names, etc., through the process. And then, of course, we're looking to streamline the accounting process on the back end, right? So this is an area here that punch-out solutions we've implemented in the past have, people have really valued, is the fact that we can, track the spending against budgets. We can leverage the predefined category mapping that NetSuite offers from an expense standpoint, so we can automatically post those transactions to the proper GL accounts, and we're not having to do this manually. So really the main takeaway here is we're connecting to procurement processes that a lot of our clients use already, whether you're buying things from Amazon and Staples, which we run into this all the time. And we're able to leverage NetSuite's functionality to automate approval processes, automate the transaction creation from purchases all the way through invoicing. So when is this going to be available? We have been told the availability of this particular module is within the next 12 months in North America. I'm not sure if there's anything planned internationally, but this is what we've been told at this point. You will find that that's kind of the general notification that we've been giving at this point from an availability standpoint. They are on roadmaps over the next 12 months. So be sure that you are staying abreast of any notifications that you receive from NetSuite. And of course, here at Moss Adams, for clients that we work with, that are support clients of ours or people we currently work with on the NetSuite projects, we will be definitely letting people know when these things are available to be installed. Okay. All right. So the next thing we want to take a look at is a Salesforce connector. So this is an area here I know a lot of people have been looking for. We have a lot of clients that use both Salesforce and NetSuite. We work on a lot of integration work within our NetSuite team for connecting these two systems. And NetSuite has finally come to a point where they are going to be adding this to their product set of connectors that they have. For those of you that may not be familiar, a few years back, NetSuite acquired FarApp, which is an iPaaS solution or middleware that allows you to connect various third-party systems with NetSuite. They have a pre-built solution already for things like Shopify and ShipStation, and this is going to be added to that product set, which should really help a lot of our customers that use both these systems enhance their data management between the two systems, streamline those processes, and expand upon any insights that they can make from a decision-making perspective. So what are some of the enhancements and value that NetSuite is hoping their customers can take advantage of? Well, obviously, it's going to expand the financial insights between the two systems. We're able to accelerate decision-making by delivering the real-time data between NetSuite and Salesforce, both financial data such as invoices, payments, credit limits, due amounts on customer accounts directly within Salesforce. So if you have a team, and this is going to be true of all of these different areas, whether it be customer management, item management. A lot of our customers have sales teams that strictly work in Salesforce. They may have operations and accounting teams that strictly work in NetSuite, but not both. This is going to allow you to share that data between those two systems so that everybody is working with the same information, and we're not having to send an email to somebody and say, hey, what's going on with this customer account? This will sync and automate those processes so that everybody is sharing the same pieces of information. So that's going to obviously help enhance customer insights, which then should help enhance our customer service abilities with those customers, increasing and improving profile accuracy, and just automating those things between the two systems. And then item management as well. It's definitely going to help prevent customer issues and improve the quality and consistency of the product information syncing between the two systems for inventory, non-inventory, service type items, as well as the pricing of those items. So I know this is, again, if you do not have an integration already set up and you're using Salesforce and NetSuite together, this is really kind of a must-have in our view in terms of connecting those two systems so that you can maintain those efficiencies. Okay. Obviously, order management is a big part of this. That's most people are using Salesforce to do their order origination. And that flows into NetSuite, and then NetSuite really takes it from there, whether you're in a product-based organization or service-based organization. A lot of our customers have taken advantage of connecting the two systems, originating contracts, originating customer orders in Salesforce, having that flow into NetSuite, and letting NetSuite do things like revenue recognition, obviously order fulfillment, and so on. And then once customer accounts are updated in NetSuite, that information then is pushed back to Salesforce. So again, availability of this product generally is planned for the next 12 months, and it will be added to the existing NetSuite connector product set that is already in existence. So look out for that. I know this is going to be a big one that a lot of people are going to want to take advantage of, that utilize both these two systems and aren't either already connected or do not have a connection that's working well for them. So. Some other areas, when we start talking about some AI, artificial intelligence capabilities that NetSuite is adding, one of the biggest areas that they're adding this to is NetSuite Analytics Warehouse. So for those that aren't familiar, NetSuite Analytics Warehouse is their data warehouse solution that does connect directly with NetSuite, as well as any other third-party solution that can be connected to. So an analytics warehouse, for those that don't know, is really good for bringing in multiple data sets from multiple systems, of which NetSuite, core NetSuite would be one as an ERP. But an analytics warehouse is great for connecting things like Shopify or another e-commerce platform or fulfillment platform that you can bring in analytics and start or data and start creating analytics around things like click to cash, those kinds of analytics where you're going to want to see insights around how quickly it took for someone to click on a product on your website to fulfilling it through your fulfillment process. So that's what analytics warehouses are really good for. And a lot of customers are adding this on. They've been doing this for the last several years to their core NetSuite environment because there is that direct integration. So you can have all your real-time data from NetSuite brought into the analytics warehouse, update your analytics dashboards, et cetera. But really what NetSuite is moving into here is the AI capabilities for the analytics warehouse, which is really exciting, particularly from a decision-making standpoint. Things like auto insights. So what the AI engine will start to do is start to look and analyze your data and really give you suggestions. So it's going to essentially accelerate your reporting. It can help improve your decision making by generating data visualizations and natural language insights based on the data set's attributes. And other points of interest. So and what this may be good for is things that you may not have thought of. Hey, the AI is noticing there's this outlier in your data that you may not even know about or pay attention to. And again, AI is not going to be the panacea for making everybody's jobs easier right off the bat, but it is a tool and it's there to just bring your attention and alert you to things that you may not be aware of or may not thought of. Maybe it turns out to be nothing, but maybe it turns out to be something that you really need to pay attention to and address, okay? The other thing that it will allow for is just gaining a greater understanding of the business by leveraging the AI and identifying meaningful business drivers. It's going to start providing contextual insights and we'll point out those data anomalies, those outliers I mentioned before. And it's going to come with what's called the Oracle Analytics AI Assistant. And this is to really streamline your data discovery. And what's going to allow is those conversational interactions. So those of you that are familiar with using ChatGPT or another GTP engine, really just being able to ask the Oracle Analytics Assistant questions about data patterns, questions about different pieces of information that you're seeing. And the AI assistant will create an answer and relevant data visualizations using generative AI, right? So again, this is all about task augmentation. So you're able to have the AI engine speed up the analysis essentially and allow you to essentially ask conversational questions around the data and get an answer back that is relevant and makes sense to the question that you asked. Okay. In addition to that, it's going to come with out-of-the-box AI modules for improved decision-making. It enables you to automate analysis with no-code models, so you don't have to know any special code or be a programmer or anything like that, or create any sort of complex financial codes to be able to do this. And it's going to they're going to be use case specific. So they can be used to predict scenarios such as customer churn, inventory stockouts. So you're going to have some really handy out-of-the-box models to use from. They're also going to be incorporating what's called auto ML or auto machine learning. This will help provide improved insights and enhance efficiency without requiring any technical AI skills at all to automate algorithms and customizing model workflows. The auto ML will assist in doing that for you. And then, of course, to go along with that, the Oracle Machine Learning Engine will, over time, improve algorithm performance and expand those insights. So as you interact with the data more, you interact with the AI engine, the machine learning aspect of this is going to become smarter and smarter and help enhance that decision making by providing a collaborative interface to explore the data visually and tailor your machine learning models to address unique business needs. So that's really, the two areas that we mostly see right now in the AI world are going to be generative AI, which is more task augmentation oriented, and of course the machine learning end, which is really the learning piece. So as the system or the platform runs through your data and you interact with it more and more, it's going to learn what makes the most sense and speed up the decision-making process, right? So the new features include Auto Insights, what's called Explain, Oracle Analytics AI Assistant, Auto ML, and Oracle Machine Learning are now available in the Analytics Warehouse. They include the out-of-the-box AI models for NetSuite Analytics Warehouse. The out-of-the-box AI models are planned to be within the next 12 months. So the majority of what you see here is now available with NetSuite Analytics Warehouse. The models are going to be released over the next year or so. The next area to talk about is new AI capabilities with Enterprise Performance Management. Those of you that are not familiar with NetSuite's Enterprise Performance Management bundle, Enterprise Performance Management is essentially they've lumped a few different modules together into a package called EPM, or Enterprise Performance Management. It includes NetSuite Planning and Budgeting, NetSuite Account Reconciliation with the close management and consolidation functionality, some corporate tax reporting functionality, and then with the AI capability to talk about is the narrative reporting that it's going to start coming with when you are able to do your analysis. And then obviously that helps with the profitability and cost management reporting as well. So if you're not familiar with EPM or Enterprise Performance Management, they've taken some bundles or some products that you may be currently familiar with, such as NetSuite Planning and Budgeting, NetSuite Account Reconciliation, and they've put them all into kind of this nice package that you can purchase everything at once if you'd like. Okay. So let's talk about some of the AI capabilities that we're seeing now in the EPM bundle. Again, generative AI for narrative reporting, mentioned that before. This is similar to what they've installed in NetSuite Analytics Warehouse in terms of having some insights being given by the AI engine, which should help you increase your productivity, accelerate decision-making, and just being able to point you in the right direction faster, right? I know that's one of the things that, finance professionals have, it's always something you have to do. Some people are better at it than others, but really kind of honing in on the key metrics or key issues that you really want to be paying attention to. Well, that's really what the AI is going to be around, and create that narrative reporting so that it can be explained in plain English, so to speak, to the recipients of the information. So those AI-powered narratives are also going to be in NetSuite Planning and Budgeting, right? So if you're currently using NetSuite Planning and Budgeting, that is going to be enhanced and added over time here. Again, going to accelerate the reporting. You can quickly capitalize on business growth opportunities, identify patterns, trends, anomalies, and deliver really detailed commentary and narratives using the AI engine with what's called IPM, or Intelligent Performance Management Insight feature. Okay. The other thing it will start doing is looking at predictive forecasting explanations. So what this will allow finance teams to do is increase forecast accuracy and confidence. We all know forecasts are only as good as kind of the last time you reviewed it. But what the AI engine will start doing is creating those predictive forecasts, improving business understanding, rapidly taking action, and enabling people to just make decisions more quickly. And then lastly, there will be a digital assistant as well. Again, this will enable folks to be able to interact with the AI engine in a conversational way using natural language. So you can just ask a question like you normally would, and the engine should give you back an answer that makes sense. All this is available now in the EPM bundle right now. So again, if there's something you're interested in, we would certainly be happy to talk to you about it. The other area that they're going to be enhancing some AI capabilities in is in project management. They're going to be releasing a bundle called Suite Projects Pro. Okay, and this is really to allow AI in the project management areas. So this interacts with the existing Suite Projects module. This is going to extend the capabilities. So those of you that are currently using Suite Projects or would like to invest in Suite Projects Pro is going to enhance that module that already exists. So it's going to be able to do things like AI-powered project risk analysis, staffing recommendations for those that are using the resource allocations functionality. And then NetSuite will be coming out with their Oracle Redwood user experiences, which is just helps customers increase productivity, improve the user experience with global searches, actionable lists, KPIs, etc. So this is going to be sold in an all-in-one package. You can also add it on if you're already a Suite Projects customer. And really, the intent here is to kind of help reduce the overall cost of the bundle and align with usage, business growth, and just providing a complete project-focused solution and per-user pricing. Again, one of these areas that's going to be released in the next 12 months or so. So again, be on the lookout for that. If you're currently using Suite Projects or intend to use Suite Projects, Suite Project Pro will be out there shortly, so you can add some AI functionality to your project management. And then we do have just a handful of different things that NetSuite announced at Suite World, some AI-based updates that they're going to be adding, things like NetSuite Financial Exception Management. This is going to be part of the EPM bundle, so this helps you, increase efficiency, mitigate risk using AI, and automatically detect financial exceptions. NetSuite Suite Analytics Assistant. So currently, right now, everyone should have access to the Suite Analytics module within NetSuite. If you don't, we're happy to talk to you about that. And if you're not using that, be sure to reach out about that. You can create analytics workbooks where you can combine data sets, create reports and visualizations. They're going to be adding an AI assistant there as well that is going to be able to be interfaced with natural language also. Something called NetSuite Prompt Studio, which is going to help organizations refine the quality of their AI-generated content. So it enables administrators and developers to configure the format, tone, and creativity of their responses within the NetSuite application itself. Okay. And then also we have some generative AI for SuiteScript. So those of us that are doing scripting, any sort of integrations within the native NetSuite integration tools, the generative AI for SuiteScript will allow us to introduce new functionality around helping those programmers or those people doing the scripting, helping them use embedded generative AI capabilities in the NetSuite extensions and customization. So again, it will give you suggestions around how to best maybe write a script or connect an API, those different types of things. And then along the same lines, we're going to have Oracle Code Assistant for SuiteScript and optimization. That's just going to help increase the productivity around enabling the developers to use an AI code companion to build extensions and customizations faster within NetSuite. So we're right at the end of our time here. So I'm glad I was able to get through all of the information I wanted to share with everybody today. Again, I'm Chris Millet, director in our NetSuite practice. I've been doing this for a long time. So if you would like to talk to me about any of the topics that we have talked about today or anything else regarding NetSuite, you'll get my contact information here and email address. Again, I do see there's a handful of questions that came through the QA, and we'll be circling back with each one of you individually on that as well. So thank you very much, and Chad, I'll turn it back over to you.
All right. Thank you, Chris, for a great presentation today. If we didn't have time to answer your questions, we'll do our best to follow up with you after the webcast. Here's a link to an online survey where you can provide feedback for today's presentation. Please take a moment to complete this survey as your feedback is very important to us. Thank you for joining us again today, and hope you'll join us again next time.